Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another talk through. I am Rusky Doo, and these are some of my placement matches. I have chosen one that I won, just because I'm tired of talking over games that I lost. I'm weak, what can I say? This video almost didn't happen. I spent a very long time searching for where Shadowplay was saving my things. Not that Shadowplay was at fault. I'd set a particular location in Shadowplay, as you do, and forgotten it. It turns out I was thrown by one of my folders using the American date setting, but this is irrelevant to what we're talking here. So this is like day one of the Bastion meta, essentially. Which shall I get into this? Sure, I'm a little bit apprehensive about it. Well, I hope it'll settle down, but losing to Bastion doesn't feel fun. It's not that I don't think Bastion's balanced. I just think against unorganized teams, like if your team can't get it together, it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh dear. Yeah. I don't think there's a spot on this map to be getting more vision at the beginning. People mostly want to stay on top of the gas station, which seems like a good plan. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm not sure. Okay, so high ground is one of those things where I think at the very top level of play, high ground is really massive and you should always be on the high ground. As low as even masters, I found people don't play around high ground very well. So, I mean, I'm not sure how good high ground is. I've had much better holds, say, with a May just down on the actual corner, weirdly enough. But there we go. So yeah, we got a Bastion on my team. So when there is a Bastion on your team, your job as a Reinhardt is quite obviously to protect the Bastion. I should be telling my Bastion I'm dropping my shield and dropping it. Hey, I think I did that here. Can't hear comms, but I'm sure I told the Bastion. In fact, I did. Yeah, so I'm waiting for my shield to recharge. I can't do very much while my shield is recharging up here for obvious reasons because we're on top of a thing. Oh, soldier to the right. Let's try and protect our Bastion. There's Genji wrecking. So at this point, we probably want to pull back quite a bit because... Oh, do I get him? Oh, I fall down. Oh, I'm in a bad place. Yeah, because... Okay, what's going to happen here is... actually, no. Maybe our Bastion can hold this. Do we get the Rhine? We get the Rhine. Lovely. Yeah, once you've got a couple of people down on this level, well, this particular point, you can pull back a little bit and wait for spawners to filter in. But if you die being far forwards, then you don't get a chance to retake. Did I explain that well? Let me try that again. Okay, so any given point, if you're defending and you have a couple of people down and they don't have a couple of people down, what you really want to do is pull back to the back of that point and hopefully let some of your spawners get in so you start a fight that you can take. Do you see me miss that fast strike? That was awful. Shield is trash. They need to drop it very soon. Okay, dropping it now to get some decks on the Ana. That's cool. Yeah, some good counter charge there. Was that good enough? Hopefully the Bastion cleans up. Oh, they have a res. Oh, this is just so messy. I mean, we seem to be doing okay, but this is messy as hell. Okay, so here I'm following up with my soldier, and I've been nanoed, so I better kill some stuff. Something I really need to watch out for in my play is when I'm nanoed, I feel like I have to be hitting things or I'm letting the Ana down, even if the best thing for me to do is actually keep my shield up even though I've been nanoed. Because, okay, here's something you need to realise about being nanoed. And I only realised this very recently talking to Gray, who I play a lot with, and also do Podcast 76 with. I should advertise that at some point. Podcast 76 at podcast76.com. It's an Overwatch podcast that we do. Yeah, so an Ana thing. You will often drop a boost on someone just to save them with the damage reduction. Like, you're not expecting them to do loads of damage. You just want people alive. So just because you've been Ana boosted, don't feel like you have to do crazy damage. It might be like a tempo play just to hold point. We've been wiped. They're going to get this. That's fine. So what we should be looking to do now is get up top on the second point. These railings are terrible. I need to smack them away. That railing on the left, you can't seem to smack with your hammer, but you can get it with a fire strike. But you don't want to do the fire strike first time through. We're already been blocked out here, which is a bit pesky. They got Farah. Do we have anything to get Farah? I think we have a soldier. Yeah, we do. So yeah, here I'm not just running in on my own. I'm waiting for my team to filter in. Once my team's in, I should probably be going to them. I'm a bit confused as to where we're pushing this time. I've not pushed like this before, but let's get over there and try and... I'm going to stop the cart Because, yeah, it seems to me if they get held over there, then we could just spend forever, like, fighting a fight and not actually stopping the cart. I really don't like them pushing on that side. I mean, I think it turns out okay, but it seems like they're pushing through a choke and not actually stopping the cart, which I find really weird. Now, I've called to get up top here, but our team's just being really aggro. I don't really like that. Being up top gives you loads of options, especially as a Reinhardt. I see the soldiers in trouble and I get in to give them a shield. Here's the reason for why high ground. In fact, this is me after saying high ground isn't that great, but high ground is great in some ways. What high ground is great for a Reinhardt is movement. You're a class with no movement options. Fire strike on Anna, lovely. But the biggest like movement option you'll have in this game is falling off something. What I mean by that is like you travel a great distance and you change like the layout of your personal battlefield very quickly. Was that worth it? Yeah, I think it was. That seems pretty good. And yeah, we get a bit of a clear up. That soldier goes behind, but that's fine, we call it. Yeah, so you get to move a great deal and change a deal just by falling off something. And you can only do that if you're on something, obviously. If you're on the bottom, then you don't have that big movement option. So just being on top of something gives you a much bigger movement option. I probably want to get up top now. Oh, no, they're coming in, so I probably want to be on the bottom. Taking the high ground whenever you have a bit of space is really good. What I'm probably calling for now is just to chill and wait for spawners a little bit. Because, yeah, like I said before, we've got a couple of people down. I think they do. I should be pressing tab to see how many people we've got up. I'm not entirely sure how many we do, which I probably didn't know in game, but I was probably like, oh, hey, I've been boosted. You see, I boosted and I was like, oh god, I need to get damaged, so I tried to charge, and I should have actually just thought about their ult. But yeah, no, it's a problem in solo play that you're gonna have to deal with a lot, which is Ana boosts coming at inopportune moments. I'm not entirely sure what to do about it. I guess the good thing to do is not feel like you have to do anything, even though that's very hard to do. You don't want to let your team down, and you don't want to appear to be a knob. But yeah, we defended. Nice. I feel there were some good pullbacks and fighting retreats in that game, which was nice. We had a Bastion. Bastion's good. We like Bastion. Is this the game where one of our team gets really funny about one of the picks and keeps going on about it? I can't remember. Oh, I remember. One of our, I think that Karkun guy went Junkrat, did they? And someone like in our chat was bitching about them going Junkrat. And I don't mind them going Junkrat. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Junkrat isn't the best class, but if someone's played to a certain level with Junkrat, then they can Junkrat at that level, obviously, because they got there. And yeah, someone's mentioning it's placement games. Even in placement games, and in fact, here's another thing. Is it better to browbeat one of your teammates and suffer the loss of morale, or is it better to believe in them? I'm currently on the theory that just believing in your teammates will do better for your team, and vocally believing in your teammates. Like if someone's like questioning, and just be like, no, it can be great. Like, obvious one is Widowmakers. If you believe in your Widowmaker, they will do better just because they know they're being supported by their team. If everyone's bitching about the Widowmaker, then you're not going to be playing around the fact that you have a Widowmaker. So, yeah. Like, if you have a Junkrat on your team, like, you're clearly shield breaking because that's what Junkrats are good for. So, yeah, you need to be aware that you're playing a shield, like, around the shield game. And in fact, the shield game is something that gets ignored at most levels. It's such a huge part of the game and people don't get it. They try and like get around the shield to get picks, whereas you want your soldier and your hog just to be wrecking the shield, just because once their shield's down, if your shield has like life on it, then you're gonna win that push most of the time. I like the D.Va pick. Interesting. People are all like, D.Va's dead now because of nerf. She's not. D.Va's still great. D.Va can still put in so much work, and it's such a pain for a Reinhardt to deal with. What people don't realise about D.Vas is a good D.Va on the enemy team basically means your Rein never gets ult. I don't know what our D.Va's doing now, though. Like, seriously, like, she's going so, like, aggro in their face. I mean, it's okay, but I would have preferred her to be in her mech, like, doing work. Although she takes out the soldier, maybe that was all part of her plan. Maybe she's like some ninja with the D.Va pistol and was just like, right, I need to get out of my mech as soon as possible. I don't really want to be focusing on the hog, but I want to keep the hooks off. I'm going after the Ana. This is horrible. Now I'm slept out of the way My team starts getting dead. This was a bad play. And yeah, I need to get out or die, and I decide to die. Decide to die. So one thing I was doing in the comms in this game, and this was a constant struggle, people were trying to go in one by one before we had like an entire complement of 6 up. Like most of this game I was saying, hold up, let's get 6. Even poking isn't that useful. Like, okay, so the natural tendency in a situation like this is to try and get poke damage, like, because you get a bit more ult and you feel like you're doing something. But so I want to go up the left side, but no one else seems to be on it. Okay, we're on the Roadhog. We get him. Yeah, we get him. Okay, so we've got a pick. We should be pushing now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the tendency to get poke damage. What's bad about it is the enemy's getting probably the same amount of poke damage. So it's like, is it really useful at the risk of you possibly dying? Okay, I get the charge. This is probably a bit too deep. I think I die here. Although we get the res. Oh no, I seem to be living. Okay, do I get that Ryan? I should get that Ryan. Okay, we get that Ryan. This is looking promising. Oh no, McCree behind. That's fine. Although he got the Lucy, I think I turned too much. I should have. Okay, so with McCree ults and Diva ults, actually the best thing you can do as Reinhardt is get into a reasonable position as early as possible, and then stay still. Oh wait, was Bastion H-Nay? Is he there? No, he's not. Okay, God knows. Yeah, because okay, people want to be able to get behind your shield. That's great. And also just for like, imagine from your teammates' perspective, they want to know where the shield is going to be. And more than them knowing where the shield is going to be, how bad does it feel if they're behind your shield until the last second? I should have been looking left for the Rhine. Oh, God. Until the last second when you move the shield and they die. That is a morale crusher for your team. If there's like a Diva ult and you move your shield at the last minute and someone dies, you have destroyed their trust in your Ryan play, and they're not going to play as well with you by a long shot. So yeah, I'm thinking at this point I'm calling for like just chill, please. Yeah, no, the Genji dies, and I'm like, come on, hold back, let's get 6. We got time for one last good push. Notice with like 50 seconds on the clock, I'm still saying yeah, let's not push now. Let's just wait for our 6th, because like you've got probably one last good push in like 50 seconds, but that does mean you have time for spawners. That's huge. Always wait and try and push with a full team. Going 6v6, you've just got much better odds. Very hard to like get my shield in front of that Roadhog hook. We're going up top. I'm going to try and displace that soldier. Notice that I don't actually have to do that much to displace the soldier. I don't have to kill him. I just need to get in there and be a mess. I don't get anything with that. I suck. But I do get the counter charge on that Rhine, and I think we get this. Yeah. Again, I think I talked about this in previous vids. I'm unhappy with my ult play. Like, it kind of burns a hole in my pocket. I feel I should be using it, and I use it in suboptimal ways. And then the other half of the time, I don't use it. I feel like I'm just hanging on to the damn thing forever. And yeah, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, going for fire strikes like that isn't actually a damage thing. It's about charging ult. It is worthy to note that if I already have ult, then I shouldn't be doing fire strikes like that, because that damage will just get healed up and it's giving their healers more ult. Being aware on the right of the McCree, obviously. I don't think we should be fighting in front of the car. I think we should be fighting from behind the car. I think this is bad of us. That hog on the left, maybe we should all just go and get that hog on the left, but again, solo play, solo queue, so oh geez, that sleep dart was clutch. Can I get anything done with this? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of those ults where I'm like, if I had more backup, I think I could do something with this, but it feels very, very awkward. Oh yeah, no, this. Oh, that's good hammer down. All the supports. Oh, so good. A kind of a risky hammer down. I don't know if it was a good hammer down, but it worked. Although, here's something you need to know about stats and life, which is just because something works, it doesn't mean it's a good decision. Like, let's say it only had a 30% chance of working. Was it the right call? I don't know. I mean, it worked, but dubious. Did I just call GG? Was it GG? Did we defend? Oh, yeah, we did defend. Okay, cool. Yeah, get me. Yeah, so we got away with it. It felt a bit scrappy. As ever, lots to tighten up in my Reinhardt play. Although, I mean, this is always going to be the case. If you watch a game and think, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, then that's Dunning-Kruger effect, because I guarantee, unless you're at, like, top like 500, and even then, you probably did something wrong. In fact, you definitely did something wrong. So it just means you can't spot your mistakes if you think you did great. Yeah, that was a good play, wasn't it? Oh, I guess I should. I'm not sure I've got time to talk about, because I've actually finished my placement games. Although I might be still doing reviews of some of them. Maybe I'll just like keep up on current games. Yeah, I'll probably talk about that next video. Although now we're still going through this bit at the end of the game, and I'm just padding. I probably could have talked about stuff. Oh no, maybe I couldn't. Maybe it would have taken a little bit too long. It would have taken a little bit too long, because, well, in fact, no, because once I've finished my placement games, I actually finished them with a positive win rate. I think 5, a draw, and 3. No, 4, 5, 5 wins, 4 losses, and a draw. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, cool. I'll catch you later. Oh wait, no, I should show what comes out of the loot box. It's not acceptable to show a loot box opening and not show what comes out. Okay, we've seen things, and then we have a boxing dwarf. And on that boxing dwarf, let's just have one more boxing dwarf. Come on. Yeah. Okay, we're done.